bastard orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean. My Providence impoverished in squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14 they placed him in charge of a trading charter, and every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Where the word got around, they said this kid is insane. Man took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world is gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Adamsandler Hamilton. My name is Adamsandler Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you away, just you away. When he was 10, his heart was straight full of it, get written 2 years later. See Alexander's mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in the room, sick, the scented. And Alex got better, but the mother went quick. Moved in with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide. Left him with nothing but ruined pride, something new inside. Voice saying, Alex, you got up and for yourself. He started retreating and reading and retreating on that head. There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, looking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and drumming all the things he can afford, scanning for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship heading for a new land. In New York you can be a new man. In New York you can be a new man. In New York you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. New York, Adamsandler Hamilton. We are waiting in the wind for you. You never back down, never let it be your. Adamsandler Hamilton. Well, America sings for you. They know what you overcame. If they know your game, the world will never be the same. The ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. He's sending business lawyers from America forgot him. We fought with him, I died for him, I trusted him, I loved him, and me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. What's your name, man? Adamsandler Hamilton. 1776, New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? That depends. Who's asking? Oh, sure, sir. I'm Adamsandler Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you. I'm getting nervous. Sir, I heard your name in Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials. You punch a busher? Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into the join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents dying weeks before they passed. You're an orphan, of course. I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war, then we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That would be nice. While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. What? Smile more. Huh. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You could be serious. You wanna get ahead? Yes. Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead. Yo, one time it's you. Showtime. Yo, I'm John Morris and the place to be. Positive, man, what I'm working on doing. These red coats don't want it with me because I'll pop these cops till I'm free. We more than easy, my love again. The lights are long time to evolution, always said. I came from a force, it's the same born sword. You're the king, cause I draw who's the best. Say what? I am Hercules, but again, I'm only loving it. Yes, I heard your mother say come again. Look up your daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of courses. Wow, no more sex. Pour me another brew, son. Let's read a couple more to the revolution. Living in the prodigy of Princeton College. Aaron Burke, give us a verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that. You're taking a stand, you spit. I'ma sit, we'll see where we lead. But the revolution's imminent. What do you stand for? If you stand for Thunderbird, what are you for? Who are you? Who is this kid? What you gonna do? I'm not going away with my shot. Hey yo, I'm just not my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not going away with my shot. I'm a getting scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dad, I am amazing astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains with no polish. I got a heart just to be heard with every word I drop knowledge. I said a piece of gold, tried to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I showed up every void and every disadvantage. I have learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famous. The plan is to spin this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the N-E-X-A-N-T-E-R. We are a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Rip keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they attack us relentlessly. Then King George turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free, so there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me, he says in parentheses. Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I'm not blown away by shot. I'm not blown away by shot. And you are just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not blown away by shot. I'm not blown away by shot. I'm not blown away by shot. And you are just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not blown away by shot. Start to take a shot. I do my life without the monarchy. The other was the place to leave the anarchy. Anarchy. How do you say anarchy? When I buy a bit, the other side galaxy. When I die, you are material to voices. I got your knuckleheads and local parentheses. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance. The socially advanced, instead of sewing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. But we'll never be fully free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Have another shot. This is lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You gotta be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot. Check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, Hard Rock, and Lancelot. I think your pants look hot, Lawrence. I like you a lot. It's such a clock, like another kettle poured apart. Put on the odds, the guards will put us all on one spot. Pop in a squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Am I talking too loud? Sometimes Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. Promise that I'll make you all proud. Let's get this guy in front of a crowd. I'm not going around, shot. I'm not going around, shot. You are just not my country, and you're standing hungry, and I'm not going away, my shot. I'm not going away, my shot. I'm not going away, my shot. I'm not standing hungry, and I'm not going away, my shot. Everybody sing, whoa, whoa. Hey. Whoa, whoa. Hey, let him hear. Let's go. Get it to the rooftop. Get to the rooftop. Come on. Let's go. Rise up with your whipping, I can need you. Rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. These colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. Rise up. Teach us so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a bee without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we live and last, and we laugh, reach for a flash. We have to make this moment last, it's plenty. Scratch that, this is not a moment, it's a movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove with. Foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, that'll guarantee our freedom from our descendants. Oh, will the blood we shed begin and end the cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing at the basic casualties and sorrow. First time I'm thinking past tomorrow. I have not thrown away my shot. I have not thrown away my shot. You're just not my country, I'm young, scrappy and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. We're gonna rise up, have to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, have to take a shot. We're gonna rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot, rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot, rise up. It's time to take a shot, rise up. Take a shot, shot, shot. Time to take a shot, time to take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot. I may not live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. But I will gladly join the fight. Gladly join the fight. And when our children tell us story, and when our children tell us story, they'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us, telling the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tell the story of tonight. These other rich folks love more. They're going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the colleges to wash and talk. St. Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys at work. Angelica, work, Eliza, and work. The Sandler sister, Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, work. Daddy said you'd be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you'd be to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work, spread it up, Daddy wants to go to war. They crowded in the square. It's better that there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me, Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Ooh, just Sunday night, summer in the city. Someone in the rush, there's someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like a daddy's got money. Why you stopping in the city with your fancy heels? You're searching for an urgent who can give you ideals. You disgust me, Asha, you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. Before these truths to be self-evident that I'm in our created world. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm a compelled to include women in the sequel work. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. Greatest city in the world. 'Cause I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say I'm intense or insane. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. Behold these truths to be self-evident that all men are equal. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. Greatest city in the world. Work, Angelica. Work, Eliza and Peggy. The Sandler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. My name is Samuel Seabury, and I present 3 thoughts on the proceedings of a Continental Congress. Ignorant rabble who scream revolution, they have not your interest at heart. Oh my God, take us to the car. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. Let them be. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame. Yo, he have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk. And what about Boston? Look at the cost and all that we lost, and you talk about Congress? There's not speak. My dog speaks more eloquently than me. But strangely, your mage is the same. Is he enjoying it? Or the revolution? You repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read. Don't modulate the key and not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea? Alexander, please. But I'd rather be decisive than indecisive from the niceties. Silence, message of the message from the king, a message from the king. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite all estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. I see some missing something. My loyal something. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away the sleepy head. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. British Admiral has got troops underwater. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. When they surround the troops, they surround the troops. When they surround the troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up. Rise up. Here he comes. Here comes the general. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the general. The moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the general. The bride of Mount Vernon Here comes the general. Washington. We are outgunned. What? Outmanned. What? Outnumbered, outplayed. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond. Lay down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me on a pedestal, writing letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned. What? Outmanned. What? Outnumbered, outplayed. We gotta take an all-out stand. Hey yo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming! The battering down the battery, check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon him, yo. Let's do the cannon, shaboom. Cause the cannon wash the blood and the shit spray. And boom, cause the cannon were abandoned in Kip's Bay. And boom, there's another ship and boom, we just lost another tape and boom, we gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses giddy up, I decide to divvy up my forces. The skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, facing bad scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance. Your Excellency, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case? As you were. Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes? Your Excellency, you wanted to see me? Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir, we keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir, close the door on your way out. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh. Sir? Hamilton, how come no one could get you on this staff? Sir? Don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you to be their secretary? I don't think so. Then why are you upset? I'm not. It's alright, you wanna fight, you got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr. Yes, dying is easy, young man, living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what a Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So? I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just not my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. Son, we are outgunned, outmanned. You need all the help you can get. I have some friends. Lawrence, Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. Okay, what else? Outnumbered, outmanned. We need some spies on the inside. Some kingsmen who might let some things slide. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. You rally the guys, master the element of surprise. I'll rise up my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. Rise up. Here comes the general. And his right-hand man. Boom. How does the bastard, orphan, son of a whore go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth father. He's seated at the right hand of the water. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable. What do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to devour. Ladies, looks proximity to power. Ladies, they delighted and distracted him. Although Washington named a feral tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's born, and the Skylar sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you can marry a sister, you're rich, son. Is it a question of if, bruh, or which one? Hey, 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 ooh, ha-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I'm about to change your life. If I mean, lead the way. This is Miss Skylar. It's a pleasure to meet you. Skylar, my sister. Thank you for all your service. Takes a fighting a war to beat, then it'll be worth it. I leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Let me get my sister cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying if you really love me, you would share it. 2 weeks later in the living room dressing, my father's stone face while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second, thinking we're through, but then he shakes your hand and says, be true. And you turn back to me and smile and I'm look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in the mountain. Helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning. Elijah, I don't have a dollar to my name, an acre of land, the truth to command, a dollar for fame. All I have, my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little peace in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died, I grew up buck wild. But I'll never forget my mother's face, that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you never feel so empty. You never feel so. And I'm on the counter, drowning in the mountain. That's gonna be fine, cause the lies is in it. I look into your eyes and the stars are down for the counter, drowning in the All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler. A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister, Angelica, who is always by your side. To your union, and I hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. May you wine. For the rich party, I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite play. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes, seen the hunger, pain. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every port aflame. As a woman who's never been satisfied, I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You'll forget yourself. You're like me. I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler. Adamsandler Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, just you wait. So this is what it feels like to match wits with someone that you love. What the hell is a catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's been breaking with a key and a kite. You see it, right? The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said a total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a Porsche, it's a bit of a stance. It's a bit of a blur, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family, did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting, he looked askance. His penance as his blind by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away from this place. Then I turn to see my sister's face and she is Sandler. And I know she is Sandler. I know her eyes are just Sandler. And I realize three fundamental truths at the exact same time. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means lead the way. Number one, I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has the social card for one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip. And New York City is insidious and Alexander's penniless. That doesn't mean I want a many lips. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. Number two, he's after me cause I'm a Schuyler sister that evades satisfied. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduce him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. Number three, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'll be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She wouldn't say I'm fine. He'd be lying. When I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize. Might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the boom, to the boom, to the boom, to the boom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. From your sister. I may not live to see our glory. I may not live to see our glory. But I've seen wonders great and small. I've seen wonders great and small. 'Cause if the John can get married, Alexander can get married. If boys, after all, with a blast to freedom, something you will never see again. No matter what she tells you, let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Oh, the newly not four of us. We'll tell the story of tonight. Let's have another round. Well, if it isn't Eric Burr, sir, I didn't think that you would make it, to be sure. Burr, I came to say congratulations. Spit a verse, Burr. I see the whole gang is here. You are the worst, Burr. Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. Wish I had your command instead of manning George's journal. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Now be sensible. From what I hear, you made yourself indispensable. Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr. Is that so? What you tried to hide, Burr? I should go. No, these I should go. What? No, leave it alone, man. It's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight, Burr. You're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean? She's married. I see. She's married to a British officer. Oh, shit! But again, Alexander, smile more. I see you on the other side of the war. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? I'll see you on the other side of the war. See you on the other side of the war. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping the bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line, but he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes. We keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm by her side, but so many have tried, then I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach her. My mother was a genius. Father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death does not discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes. We keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, when everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I'm the one thing in life I can't control. I'm inimitable. I'm unoriginal. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still. I am lying wait. I'm the basis and endless of the applied. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. I'm not the basis for reality, wasting all time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes. He keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, he plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he still thrives, when so few survive, then goddamn it, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. Reverb. Reverb. Stay alive. Stay alive. I have never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing all his correspondence. Congress writes George attacked the British forces. I shoot back, we have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment, assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of sixpence. The cavalry's coming. But sir, Alex, listen, there's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright. That's right. Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till the troops take flight. Make it impossible to justify the cost of the fight. Outrun, outrun, outlast, outlast. Hit him quick, get out fast. Chick a plow. Stay alive till this horror show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags. Hit me. Raise a glass. I go back to New York in my apprenticeship. Oh yes, for Quentin, I play the princess in the ship. I stay at work with Hamilton. We write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. We cut supply lines, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me without command. And every day, no, he just misses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command. I'm a general. Yeah, he's not the choice I would've gone with. These shits the bed at the Battle of Monmouth. Everyone attack! What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet. But there's so many again. I'm sorry, is it not your speed? Hamilton, ready to have Lafayette take the lead. 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat as we stand a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a part to visit. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Washington could not be left alone to hit devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he could do for the revolution is turn to go back to planting tobacco and not voiding. Don't do a thing, history will prove him wrong. We have a war to fight, let's move along. Strong words from Lee, someone know how to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a tender commandment. It's a tender. Number 1, the challenge demands satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number 2, if they don't grab a friend, that's your second. Your lieutenant when there's reckoning to be reckoned. Number 3, have your seconds meet face to face. Negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and a doctor on site. You pay him in advance if you treat him with civility. You have him turn around so he can have deniability. 5, do before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. No more shift, leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you hear. Shiver, confess your shit. Ready for the moment of adrenaline. When you finally face your opponent. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander, Reverb, sir, can we agree that those are dumb and immature? Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, sir. With his life, we both know that's absurd, sir. Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9, look him in the eye and no higher. Tell me all the courage you acquire. number 10 pieces for you. Lee, do you yield? You shot him in the side, yes he yields. Unsatisfied, we gotta clear the field. Go, we won. Here comes the general, this should be fun. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Bug, get a minute for the general. Yes, sir. See, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your story, Mr. Right. Hey, my head, meet me inside. Meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside. Son, don't call me son. This was hard enough without you. I legal you out, we go to you lost nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south. You're absolutely right, John should have shot him in the mouth. I would have shot him out, son. I'm not your son. What you're told, I am not a maiden in need of defending. Please, Thomas, come away. These men take your name and they ring it through the mud. My name's been through a lot. I can take it. Well, I don't have your name, I don't have your titles, I don't have your land. But if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly up on my station after the war. Or you could die and we need you alive. I'm more than willing to die. Do I need you alive, son? I need you alive. Let me not one more time. Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Sir? Go home. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around. How long have you known? A month or so. Eliza, you should have told me. I wrote to the general a month ago. No. I begged him to send you home. You should have told me. I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was won, but you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Will you enlist being a poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life? Enlist being your wife. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child just a fraction of your smile, or a fragment of your mind, look at where that would be enough. I can't pretend to know the challenges you're facing, the world you keep erasing and creating in your mind. I'm not afraid. I know who I'm married. So long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy. We don't need money. I could grant you peace of mind if you could let me inside your heart. Or let me be a part of the narrative in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. Could be enough. That could be How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire? Leave the battlefield waving Betty Ross's flag higher. Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon. An immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchman. Everyone give it up for America's favorite crime infringement. I'm taking this course by the reins, make a red coat sweater with blood stains. And I'm never gonna stop until I make a drummer when I'm scatter their remains on. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, arranging them out. I go to France for more bonds. I come back with more guns.
And ships, and so the balance shifts. We rendezvous with Rosie and Mo, consolidate their kit. We can end this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea. But for this to succeed, there's someone else we need.
I know.
So he knows what to do in the trenches, to do it in the blue and the French. So you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the Benjamin? No one has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. You wanna fight for your land back?
I need my right-hand man back. Right-hand man back. Right-hand man back. Let everybody show that the better get your right-hand man back. Ships are waiting in the fear for you. If you join us right now, together we can turn the tide. Oh, Adamsandler Hamilton. I have soldiers that we free. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early land. The world will never be the same. Alexander. I was younger than you are now, when I was given my first command. I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their death firsthand. I made every mistake. I felt the shame rise in me, and even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes. History has its eyes on. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control who lives, who dies, who tells your story. I know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you. But remember, from here on in, history has its eyes on you. History has its eyes on the Battle of Yorktown, 1781. Monsieur Hamilton, Monsieur Lafayette, in command where you belong, how you say, no sweat. We're finally on the field, we've had quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done. So what happens if we win? I go back to France. I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance. We'll be with you when you do. Go leave your bed. See you on the other side till we meet again. Then I go. Throw it away, my son. I'm not thrown away, my son. Hey, yo, I'm just not my country. I'm not swimming over and I'm not thrown away, my son. I'm not thrown away, my son. To the world, George, I'm going down. To the world, to the other side. I imagine there's so much of this, more like a memory. This is where it gets me. I might be the enemy ahead of me. If this is the enemy, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, a command, and my men with me. Eliza's expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza's expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done, gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bullets at your gun, the bullets at your gun. We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night, we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We will fight out close, seize the moment and stay in it. We see the data, busy business, end up a bayonet. The cold world is raging, whoa, take me. You have the orders now, go man, go. So the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the wind. Lord, this is South Carolina, redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When we finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How did we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right. Hercules, look at I had a spying on the British government. I take the measurements information and then I smuggle it up to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm running with the Sons of Liberty and I'm loving it. See, that's what happens when you up against the ruffians. We in this shit now, somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again. After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And first like that is over, we tend to our wounded, we count our dead. Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom. Not yet. We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. Lads are falling, foes retreat. I hear the drinking song they're singing. The world turned upside down. 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 We the for America, we the for France. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. We won, we won, we won, we won. The world turned upside down. They say the price of my war's not a price that I'm willing to pay. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. Who am I to subdue? Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Ocean rise, impact on. It's much harder when it's on your call. All alone, cross the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. You're on your own. Theodore, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried and it broke my heart. I dedicated every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knocked me out, I fall apart. And I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you when you blow us all away. Someday, someday, yeah, you blow us all away. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outside the morning sun. My son, when you smile, fall apart. I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around. My father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. Do whatever it takes. I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the world safe and sound for you. Cut rage with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you. Blow us all away. Someday, someday, yeah, you blow us all away. Someday, someday. After the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to New York. Finished up my studies and I practiced law. I practiced law for work next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his right to the top? Man, the man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation. The liberty behind deliberation. I intend to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my insistent counsel, co-counsel Hamilton, sit down. Our client Lemmy Weiss is innocent. Call your first witness. That's all you had to say. Okay, one more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Sooner that attitude may be your doom. Why do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you buy like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime, non-stop. Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy's increasingly stalling, and honestly, that's why public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, I practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world, and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy, if not, then I'll be Socrates throwing purple rocks at these mediocrities. Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention. I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention. There is a New York junior delegate. Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate. Goes and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours, the convention is listed. Right, young man? Go, who the F is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you ride like it's going out of style? Ride day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Alexander? Reverb, sir. It's your mirror tonight. Could we converse, sir? Is this a legal matter? Yes, and it's important to me. What do you need? Bird, you're a better lawyer than me. Okay. I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're credible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution. Who's your client? The new U.S. Constitution? No. Hear me out. No way. A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public. No one will read it. I disagree. And if it fails? Well, that's why we need it. The Constitution's the best. So it needs amendments. It's full of contradictions. So is independence. We have to start somewhere. No way. You're making a mistake. Good night. Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for? We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution? Of course. Then defend it. And what if you're backing the wrong horse? Well, we studied and fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the line.
Someone who always pays. I have had a wedding husband who will keep me in comfort for all of my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of praise. My Alexander, don't forget to ride. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. If I could get alive as a miracle. Enough. And if you're wise, it's a fraction of your time. If I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Veterans Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 49. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you ride like you're running out of time? Ride day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you ride like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. Like you're running out of time. How do you ride like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you ride like you need it to survive? How do you ride every second you're alive? Every second you're alive, every second you're alive. They're asking me to lead. I'm doing the best I can to get the people that they need. I'm asking you to be my right hand, Treasury of State. I know it's a lot to ask, Treasury of State, to leave behind the world to know. Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury. Let's go.
Alexander,
I have to leave.
Alexander,
look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Look around. It's traditional. You'll never be satisfied. You will never be satisfied. 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 You will never be
$1789. I'm just a bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet, unite the colonies through more debt, fight the unfounding, but still he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all, you ready for war yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president, every American experiment sets a president. Not so fast, someone come along to resist him, beat him up until he had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance, cause he's been kicking ass as an ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must be Thomas. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. 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 Lord, he's been up in Paris for so long. The late 80s, on top of the wide world, take it back quick. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my back down yet. Sally me a lamb, darling, won't you open it? There's the president, there's everything, a cabinet, and that I have to be the Secretary of State. Wait, that I'm already sending a proof. I just got home and now I'm headed up in New York, looking at the rolling fields, I can feel it that we are free, ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC. But who's waiting for me when I step into place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I whisper, what's going on? Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been? We have to win. What did I miss? What did I miss? Head bust into a religious orbit. That's my first Captain Peter today. Guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way. I'm a dear. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Adamsandler Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. 'Cause you've been on in Paris for so long. So what did I miss? Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton plans to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't set up for less. These are wise words and the pricing men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Oh, but Hamilton forgets. This plan would have the government assume state debt. Now place your bets as to the benefit. The very seat of government will Hamilton sits. Ooh, if the shoe fits wearing, if New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? There's a pain, I'm afraid. Don't pass us out cause we got it made in the shade. Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground, we create. You just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. There would be in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when we jacks our see, we got whiskey. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to test our whiskey. Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response. Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the budget, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow doing whatever the hell it is you're doing, Monticello? If we assume the debt's the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how did you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost, you'd rather give it a sedative? A civic lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid cause you don't pay for labor. Plant seeds in the South, we breathe. Yeah, keep planting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm fighting a you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson, always hesitant with the president. There isn't a plan, he doesn't jettison. Madison, your master had a son take a medicine. Damn, you're a worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there, useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits. Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton. Yeah? A word. You don't have the vote. You don't have the vote. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder, sometimes it makes me wonder why he even bring the thunder. Why he even bring the thunder? You wanna pull yourself together? I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds of a feather. Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth. Shall we let Congress get hold hostage by the South? You need the votes. No, we need bold strokes. We need a plan. No, you need to convince more folks. James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter. Winning is easy, young man. Governing's harder. They're being intransigent. You have to find a compromise. But they don't have a plan. They just ain't mine. Convince him otherwise. And what happens if I don't get congressional approval? Imagine they'll call for your removal. Sure. The good Alexander. That's an order from your commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She said we knew. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She said we knew. Said we knew. Said we knew. Said we knew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow keeps see this petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without me have the name to play. They give me Macbeth, and ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. You are an ocean away. You have to live an ocean away. Doubts of you subside, then I get another letter. I cannot put the notion away. Take a break. I'm on my way. There's a little surprise before supper and you cannot wait. I'll be there in just a minute, save my place. Alexander. Okay. His son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away. Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. Oh. I practice French and play piano with my brother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy started his on America's thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bravo! Take a break. Run away with us.
older sister, Angelica, reminds you that someone in the corner, the way across the sea. The letter I received from you 2 weeks ago. Notice the comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you consume my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. My dearest Angelica. Anyway, I'll say, coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy. I know your work's important. I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You will be an ocean away. You will never be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today.
Just I lost sisters.
Alexander,
Hi.
it's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man, John Adams, spend the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us. Wait,
Afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. She came all this way, all this way.
You know I have to get my pet to Congress.
Stay with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
I lose my job if we don't get this pet to Congress.
All will stay with our father. There's a little girl in a nearby park. You can ask him now. Take a break. Stay with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. You can always stay with our father. If you need your child, you need
I have to get my pen to Congress. I can't stop till I get this pen to Congress.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress means someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You never seen a bastard or more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said, I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go, and I came here all alone. My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on, so I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said, you're too kind, sir. I gave her $30 and I had sucked away. She lived a block away. She said, this one's mine, sir. Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to her bed, let her legs spread and said, hey, hey. That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say more than this. I don't know how to say no to this, but my God, she looks so helpless. And her body saying, hell yes. Lord, show me how to say more than this. I don't know how to say more than this. In my mind, I'm trying to grow. Then her mouth is all mine, and I don't say no. The last time, I said that last time, it became a past time. A month into this endeavor, I've received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds, even better. It said, "Dear sir, I hope to set up find you in good health, and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on the luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a couple, so time to pay the piper for the pence you unbuckled. And hey, you keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife." In the letter, and I raced to her place, screamed, "How could you in the face?" She said, "No, sir." Half dressed, apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic. She cried, "Please don't go, sir." Was the whole story a setup? Stop crying, goddammit, get up! I didn't know any better. I am helpless. How could I do this?
Give him what he wants and you can have.
I don't want you.
Whatever you want.
I don't want you. I don't.
You can
Nobody needs to go. Mr. Secretary, Mr. Mercer, did you hear the news about good old General Mercer? No, you know Claremont Street? Yeah, we renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy years ago, sure. And all he had to do was die. That's a lot less work. We ought to give it a try. Ha! Now how you gonna get your death plan through? I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you. Really? Oh, please. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor. Now Madison and Jefferson are merciless. Well, hate the sin, love the sinner. Hamilton. I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go, but decisions are happening over dinner. Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room, diametrically opposed. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. Bros. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital, and here's the BS lyrics to song. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art or the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens. Thomas claimed Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray. Thomas claimed Alexander said, "I've nowhere else to turn," and basically begged me to join the fray. Thomas claimed I approached Madison and said, "I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say." Thomas claimed, "Well, I arranged a meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the party's getting dressed. The pieces that are sacrificed never in the chest. We just assume that it happened, but no one else is in the room when it happens." Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. It isn't pretty. The Jefferson approaches with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight. Maybe we could solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, quid pro quo, I suppose. Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home? Actually, I would. Well, I propose to Potomac, and you'll provide him his votes. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's go. No. What else was in the room? What happened? What happened? What happened? No one else was in the room. What happened? What happened? What happened? My God, in God we trust, but we'll never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, then it happened. And no one else was in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton, what did they say to you to get you to sell New York City down the river? Alexander Hamilton, did Washington know about the dinner? Was it presidential pressure to deliver? Alexander Hamilton, or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. Capitol? Because we'll have the banks, we're in the same spot. You got more than you gave, and I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you... God help and forgive me, I want to build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, bro? What do you want, bro? Didn't say for nothing, bro. What do you want, bro? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room. What they trade away. We dream of a brand new start. We dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a room where it happens. Gotta be in the room. Gotta be. I got to be. Oh, I gotta be in the room where it happens. Gotta be. Revolution is messy, but now's your time to stand. Stand with with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President. Thank you, Secretary Hamilton. Secretary Hamilton, your response. You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where Princess Queen and Kingless. We signed a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Should we honor our treaty, King Louis X? Do whatever you want. I'm sure we're dead. Enough. Hamilton is right, Mr. President. We're too fragile to start another fight. But sir, do we not fight for freedom? Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them, the people are leading. The people are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting that you would let your ideals blind you to the reality. Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality. Did you forget, Lafayette? What? Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in the hour of need you forget. Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line? So quick-witted. Alas, I'll admit it. I bet you were quite a lawyer. My defendants got acquitted. Yeah, well, someone ought to remind you. What? You're not there without Washington behind you. Hamilton, Daddy's calling. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Every action has an equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he pimps and preens and dresses like a pitch of fashion. Poor as citizens, our farmers live ration to ration, as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mess so we can at last imagine. I pulled the trigger on him, someone loaded the gun and cocked it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the bill, alright, which I wrote. He hasn't died. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. So he's up with the size of the government. What's in the trouble with much of our previous government's eyes? Look at his eyes, see how he lies. Follow the sentiments enterprise, centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive. If we don't stop it, we ain't independent. I have to resign. Somebody has to stand up for themselves. Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet, I am complicit in Washington grabbing the power and kissing it. Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents. This is the difference. The skin is out. Oh, this immigrant is somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on the go. Oh, let's show these federalists who they're up against. Oh, shout them out of fucking Democratic Republican. Oh, let's roll out the money and see where it goes. Oh, cause every second the train goes. Oh, we follow the money and see what it means. Get in the weeds, look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice. Follow the money and see where it goes. It must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still Mr. President, you asked to see me? I know you're busy. What do you need, sir? Sir, I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor. Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Chocolate. Oh, you suppress. I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him. I need you to draft an address. Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind. No. He's stepping down so he can run for president. Ha! Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. I'm sorry, what? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight, and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. You and I. No, sir. Why? I want to talk about neutrality. I want to warn against partisan fighting. Why? Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve. No, one last time. The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Say, oh, we go, they will see we're strong. The position is so unique, so I'll use it to move them along. Why do you have to say goodbye? If I say goodbye, the nation does to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and victory, and no one shall make them afraid. They'll be saving the nation with me. I wanna sit under my own vine and victory, moment alone in this shade, at home in this nation with me. One last time, one last time. Though, in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error. I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think that it's probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright view, the faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectations that retreat in which I promised myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of my nation in the midst of my fellow citizens, to benign employment of the good law, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and a happy reward as I trust of our mutual care, labor, and death. One last time. Teach them how to say goodbye. 'cause Washington shielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they gonna keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in that country who looks quite as large. John Adams? I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85? That poor man, they're gonna eat him alive. For sunrise, empire's gone. Can't do Washington, they all lose more. All alone, watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, it's really not a place. Leave me down, moving out. Give me President John Adams. Good luck. Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuses cabinet post, destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the vice president. Washington can't help you now, no more Mr. Nice President. Adams fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole bastard in his thoughts. Say what? Hamilton publishes his response. Sit down, John, you fat mother. Hamilton's out of control. This is great. He's out of power. He holds no office. And he just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of his party. Hamilton's a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Madison, Senator Burr, what is this? We had the check stubs from separate accounts. Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts. To a Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791. Is that what you have? Are you God? You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position. No, virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation. To seek financial gain, to stray from your sacred mission. And the evidence suggests you've engaged in speculation. I different from embezzling a government fund. I can almost see the headline, your career is done. I hope you save some money for your daughter and son. You best go on run back where you come from. You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing. I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless, if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room where it happened. Is that a yes? Yes. Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me done on their luck. You see, that was my wife. You decided to, what? She escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me. Assorted me, I paid him quarterly. I made him mortally wounded my prospects, but my favors are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Checking again against illicit consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine, using the dogs under my son. That's fine. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I'm not committing treason and solving my good name. As you can see, I've done nothing to provoke legal action. Are my answers to your satisfaction? My God. Gentlemen, let's go. So? The people won't know what we know. Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe-to-toe? Alexander, rumors only grow. The we both know what we know.
In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I rode my way out. Wrote everything down as far as I could see. Wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. It has played around. Total strangers moved to kindness by my story. It's enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the cock of the bell. I wrote a letter, love letters till she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. I did a physic in the Richard resistance. I wrote financial systems into existence. And when I prayed to God for never deliverance, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane there was quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. Write my way out. Put everything down as far as I can see. Write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of a hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. The winner's pamphlet. The winner's pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. Highlights. The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for the purpose of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent. Damn! I have frequent meetings with her, most of them at my own house. At his own house? His own house? Yeah! Mrs. Hamilton with our children being absent on a visit to her father. No. Boo! Have you read this? Never gonna be president now. 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 Never gonna be president. That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. I came as soon as I heard. Angelica, all the way from London? Damn! Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I would choose her happiness over mine every time. But what we had aside, I'm sending that aside. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. Never gonna be president now. He's never gonna be president now. 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 That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Be president now. Never gonna 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 be president now. One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. The winner's pamphlet. Have you read this? You ever see somebody saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. You know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built my palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm reading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign when you were mine. The world seemed to burn. You published the letters you wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. In clearing your name, you've ruined our lives. You know what Angelica said when she read what you've done? She said, you married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. You're your purchase with your legacy. Your sentence is border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph of it perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You told it all apart, I'm watching it. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning our memories, burning the letters that leave you. You won't be no ways to my heart. You won't be no place in our bed. You sleep in your office instead. You don't have memories when you were I hope that you burn. Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but yeah, I'm amazed and astonished. The scholars say I have the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. Gotta be my own man, like my father Papoda. I shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would throw us all away. Ladies, I'm looking for Mr. George Ika. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud. So just up Broadway, a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play. Well, I'll go in his box. And y'all look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks? George, I'm trying to watch yourself. You should have washed your mouth before you talked about my
father, though. I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems are you. Ooh. It's like that? Yeah, don't fool around. I'm not one of your little schoolboys. See you on the dueling ground, that is, unless you want to step outside and go now. I know where to find you. Piss off, I'm watching the show now. If you had only heard the shit he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about to. Slow down.
I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first tour. They don't exactly cover this subject in boarding school.
Did your friend attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease.
Where's this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Eagle is in front of you. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
But what if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner.
No, he'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't take. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father?
Promise me. You don't want this young man's blood on your conscience.
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my guns. Be smart. Make me proud, son.
My name is Philip. I am a poet. I'm a little nervous, but I can show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eager, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Grab your pistol.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10.
Count to 10.
Look them in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Slowly and clearly aim your gun toward the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my son? Mr. Hamilton, come in. They brought him in a half hour ago. He lost a lot of blood on
Is
the
he
way.
alive?
Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above his hip and lodged in his right
Pressure,
arm.
please.
I'm doing everything I can, but the wound has already infected when he arrived.
Philip.
I did exactly as you said, Pop. I held my head up high.
I know. You did everything just
Even before we got to 10, was aiming for the sky.
I know.
Aiming for the sky.
Save your strength and stay alive.
Did you really want to survive this? Who did this on a gun? I did it now. I'm so sorry for forgetting what you
Taught me.
my son.
We played piano.
I taught you piano.
You put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time. I would always change the line. I know. Would always change the line. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Cause
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sit with you. Sit with you. There are moments that the words don't reach. There's suffering too terrible to name. You have to try as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable.
moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move on down and learn to live with the unimaginable.
I was in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, a sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, happy.
Well, if you would like it uptown, it's quiet uptown.
He's working to the unimaginable.
His hair's gone gray, he passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city to knock me out. That's what I call.
Can you imagine?
Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side.
See him in the street, walking by herself, taken by her side, happy.
Liza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
You're straying to the unimaginable. Walking in the park, one after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
We're trying to do the unimaginable. There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They're standing in the garden. Alexander by Elijah's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, walking by your side, happy. They're going through the
The election of 1800. Can we get back to politics? Yo, every action has an equal opposite reaction. John Adams sat in bed, I knocked the guy, but he's attraction. Poor Adamsandler Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction. He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances. He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances. Ask him a question and glances off, he obfuscates, he dances. And they say I'm a francophile, at least they know I know we're fancy. Thomas, that's the problem, see, they say Burr as a less extreme you. You need to change course, a key endorsement might redeem you. Who did you have in mind? Don't laugh. Who is it? You used to work on the same staff. It might be nice, to get hammered on your side. It might be nice, to get hammered Hamilton on your side of pleasure. Don't let him know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, so arm her. It's 1800, ladies, tell your husband's vocal. I don't like Adams, well, he's gotta lose, it's just a fetus. Jefferson,
In love with Prince? Yeah, he showed you weeded. I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him. He seems approachable, like you could grab a meal with him.
dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting. Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? Jefferson or Burr, Jefferson or Burr, we know it's lose-lose. Jefferson or Burr, Jefferson or Burr, but if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? But if you had to choose, well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, Alexander, you created quite a stir, sir. Going door to door, you're openly campaigning, sure, that's new. Honestly, it's kind of draining. Burr, sir, is there anything you wouldn't do? No, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what? What? I learned that from you. If you had to choose, it's a tie. If you had to choose, it's up to the delegates. If you had to choose, it's up to Hamilton. If you had to choose, Now, the people are asking to hear my voice. So the country is facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. I've never agreed with Jefferson once. We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs. Burr has none. Well, I'll be damned. Hamilton's on your side. Well, I'll be damned. And you won in the landslide. Congrats on a waste well run. I did give you a bite. I look forward to our partnership as your vice president. Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me. Talk about I look forward to our partnership. It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president. Oh, you know what? We can change that. You know why? Because I'm the president. Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement. How does Hamilton, an arrogant immigrant orphan bastard or son, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. You get me from the room where it happened for the last time. Dear Alexander, slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. And I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr. Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of the years of disagreements. Sweet Jesus. Hey, I am not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye, trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, Adamsandler. Careful how you proceed, good man. Intemperate indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet or prepare to bleed, good man. Where your grievance is legitimate, I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself, it's what you do. I can't apologize because it's you.
I said, we all can go on. Guns drawn.
You on? I have the honor to be your obedient servant, Adamsandler.
Alexander, come back to sleep.
I have an early meeting out of town.
It's still dark outside.
I know. I just need to write something down.
Why do you run like you're running out of time? Come back to bed, that will be enough.
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
Come back to sleep.
This meeting's at dawn.
Well, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey. Best of wives and best of women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. 1. Rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on. That's number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew. Nathaniel Pendleton and a doctor that he knew. Number 3. Watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits. Those disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4. Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marked man's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability. 5. Now I didn't notice at the time, but we were near the same spot. Your son died, is that why? Examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. 7. Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up, Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim, it was him and me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9, look at me here, I aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, peace is fire.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run by my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. My first friend and my enemy may be the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you'll remember me? What if this bird is my legacy? Legacy? What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes in the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony, you sent for me. You let me make a difference. A place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time. I'm running and my time's up. Rise up. Rise up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads the soldiers' chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up. Rise up, Eliza.
My love, take your time. I see your daughter side. Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at this guy. Wait! I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you better hide. They say Angelica and Elijah both had his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates, and every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Jefferson, I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? President Madison, he took a country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Every other founding father story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old. But when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story?
Eliza, I put myself back in your narrative. I stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. Interview every soldier who fought by your side. Try to make sense of your thousands of pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of time. Rely on Angelica while she's alive. We tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time.
established the first private orphanage in New York City. The orphanage! I hope to raise hundreds of children.
I get to see them growing up, Lord. In the eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. When my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell my story?
Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time.
Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Let me do.